So if you're a mom like me, maybe you're finding you're enjoying a little extra time these days because the kids are back in school. Well, maybe it's time for you to take some time out and maybe do a mommy makeover. What does it entail? Well, that's Dr. J right there. He's going to let us know what our options are this fall. Hey, Dr. J.
Hi.
Well, we're having a little bit more time. Sometimes we look in the mirror and things aren't the way they used to be. A mommy makeover might be what the doctor ordered. Tell us about it.
Well, mommy makeovers aren't really a technical medical term. It's one of those things that have come about because so many women need to have some things put back where they were or enhanced or improved after having children. And so we think of most of the time the mommy makeovers as lifting and tucking, when mostly around the abdomen, maybe around the breasts where we've lost some volume or gotten some sagging, or the same on the buttocks where things have sagged and just aren't where they used to be.
Okay, so let's talk about that midsection. What can you really do to improve if we have a little tummy pooch or things have just herniated over time?
Well, you know, with pregnancy, there's hormonal changes, and that can result in some changes in where you store fat. And the same happens in menopause. You just won't store it as high as you did before.
Right.
And so when we have changes in where fat is, liposuction, and we use Smart Lipo, is really still the best the gold standard for the industry. We can do a great job of trimming and even sculpting your abdomen and love handles and getting rid of that little poochy belly or the muffin top that bothers you so much.
And what's the innovation about Smart Lipo for those who might be hearing it for the first time? Why is that such an advanced technology from traditional liposuction?
Well, prior to Smart Lipo, prior to adding lasers and other energy-based tools to liposuction, we had a lot of trouble with skin sagging and being loose after liposuction. And the main innovation that Smart Lipo brings is the ability to tighten the skin at the same time we're reducing the fat. And so we end up with a much smoother, tighter result by about 30% over what we had with conventional liposuction methods.
Ooh, those numbers are good. Okay, so we've addressed the little pooching of the tummy, maybe hormonal imbalances have given you muffin tops or kids or just time and aging. What other areas can we focus on?
Well, a lot of women have trouble with just sagging. They haven't had a lot of shift in their weight. They haven't gained weight with their pregnancies, but they still have the stretch, sagging skin on their abdomen.
Okay.
And for that, we like radiofrequency skin tightening. We use two different tools here. We use Thermage, which compresses everything into one session. And it's a really wonderful tool, still one of the gold standards in the industry. But recently we added Legend because it has the beautiful advantage of being pain-free. It also comes with a special heat-sensitive camera that allows us to make certain we're always getting in the treatment zone. So we know we're getting in the area that we get good results. It does require 6 to 8 treatments, so it's not as tightly compressed as Thermage, but overall gives a nicer result.
Ooh, okay, so there's ways to remove the fat. We're tightening skin in many different ways. We've taken care of the abdomen, so we can wear our skinny jeans again, moms. But okay, let's also talk about there might be sagging in other areas like the breasts.
Well, a lot of times when we get sagging in the breasts, then some women are reluctant to do implants. Implants are still probably the most commonly done procedure, but here we like to do natural breast augmentation. So we can actually take that fat that we took out of your tummy or out of your thighs or your arms or where we got it and put that back into the breast with special injections and get augmentation and lifting that way. And it's a very nice way. It results in a very natural looking and feeling breast, and there's no chance of rejection, no chance of forming a capsule on the breast getting hard.
It's really great. Fat transfer has been a lot of big buzzword, and that's a cool thing to add to your mommy makeover. Okay, let's talk about the buttocks, because that has been everywhere lately. Everybody wants that sort of lift. What are we doing back there?
The American Society of Plastic Surgeons referred to last year as the year of the rear because of how many buttock procedures were done. And the Brazilian butt lift, which is fat transfer to the buttocks, is one of the most fastest growing procedures in all of cosmetic surgery. And we've been doing it for a number of years. We've done hundreds of fat transfers to the buttocks.
You were the year before the year was the rear. You already did it.
We were.
The first rear.
And so same thing. We take the fat out of an area you don't want it, and we use special techniques to pump it into the buttocks to give you larger, lifted, rounded buttocks.
Okay. It's like wearing a bra for your butt. Think of it that way. Just putting everything where it's supposed to be. I like that. Okay, what else do we want to talk about when it comes to mommy makeover?
Well, the other thing we need to talk about is those women that just have an excessive amount of skin or an excessive amount of skin and fat.
Okay.
And for some of them, you get to the point where you really have to cut off the extra skin. And that's what happens when we do a tummy tuck or abdominoplasty. Here at Innovations, we do what's known as an awake abdominoplasty. Although most patients sleep through it, we don't use general anesthesia. We do it under local anesthesia. We liposuction the area to get out the fat, then we cut away the excess skin to give you a flat, tight, smooth stomach.
Wow. Okay, so when it comes to mommy makeovers, no matter what status you are in right now, there are different options for you. Maybe you want the whole supreme package, or maybe you want to tailor something to your individual needs and budget. Either way, make sure you come back here weekly. We post videos every week. Like if you like what you see here today, and also make sure you subscribe so you can keep up to date with all the innovations Dr. J is bringing to you.